Hello, and welcome to Real Talk with Kingsley Ogwudire. And please, if you haven't already done so, hit that like button, subscribe, so we can keep bringing you good content. Now, I'm going to jump right into it. I have a full show today. We haven't done a podcast in a long time, so I want to get right to it. We have a lot of subjects to cover. The first thing is Jay Z. Jay Z has been roped into the the P Diddy controversy. Let's address the elephant in the room, okay? Jay Z has been named in a pretty serious lawsuit, accused alongside Diddy of some horrific things involving a 13-year-old girl, the rape of a 13-year-old girl. Now, I don't know whether it's true or not. I do say that. I don't know whether it's true or not. But the court of public opinion isn't looking so good on hold right now. So when Kenny Smith on TNT made the Jay Z reference during a free throw debate about Stephen A. Smith, check out the video. Check out the video. Tell me what you think about this, because it is wild, y'all. It is wild.
Stop it. You said the man was not even on your level. That's an insult. Stephen A. played college basketball.
So did a lot of people in the world, but he's not in my, no, they're not on.
In fact, you said you were a heavyweight and he was.
It's like
you said you were heavyweight and he was a flyweight.
He's a flyweight. I'm not. You got to work your way up to the champ.
You from New York? That man challenged you on live TV.
Listen, man.
That man said he'll give you a chance.
You think Jay Z or
probably not a good time right now.
He's silly, man.
And Shaq gets up and walks off the stage. Yes. Mere mention of Jay Z's name is not controversy.
You're silly. You're wrong. You're silly, man. You're silly, man.
Go see if you can fix the wall, will you, Shaq?
Fix the wall, man.
Yeah. Here, back here.
Fix the wall,
I'll go
man.
see if I can fix the wall.
My point was
too soon, Kenny.
My point was, you think Kendrick Lamar? How about that? you think Kendrick Lamar is going battle rapping with people on the street? I can't do that. I can't do that.
Anyway, Shaq was shooting some free throws.
Hold on, Chuck.
Tonight.
You think I can hit 5 in a row?
Hell no.
Damn, Chuck didn't even let him finish asking the question. He like, hell no. Well, that goes to tell you, Shaq, you know how he feels. Moving on to the next segment. Let's talk about NFL history and a little bit of beef. This one, y'all, is hilarious. First of all, let me set the backdrop, right? Back in 1984, there was a beast of a man named Mark Gastineau. Mark Gastineau set the sack record with 22 sacks. 22. Unheard of. But in 2002, 18 years later, you know, this record has stood for literally 18 years, almost 20 years. But in 2002, Michael Strahan broke the record with some help from Brett Favre, who seemed to take a dive for that final sack. He seemed to take a dive for the final sack. Now, all these years later, Mark Gastineau never forgot. You know, first of all, look at the play and see, did Brett Favre take a dive? Because it seemed like he ran and just kind of like fell down in front of Michael Strahan, and he hand touched him. And then he stood there and congratulated him. But what's crazy about this is that after all these years, Mark Gastineau never forgot. He confronted Brett Favre at an autograph signing. You know, he confronted Brett Favre. Brett Favre came over to say hello. Check out the video.
A long time ago, at least I saw you.
Right.
How you doing?
When you fell down for him. I'm gonna get my sack back. I'm gonna get my sack back, dude.
You probably would hurt me.
Well, I don't care. You hurt me. You hurt me. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
You really hurt me. You hurt me, Brett.
We gotta get back to this, Brett. I'm sorry.
Gastineau questioned the legitimacy of Strahan's record.
Now, was he wrong? Was he wrong for, telling Brett Favre off? Like, hey, you hurt me, Brett. You hurt me. Because we're sportsmen. This is one of the things about, as an athlete, you never want to cheapen the game. You never want to cheapen the game. And he felt this is a record that he worked hard to achieve. And here you are laying down for a gimme sack. That could be the difference between that man being in the Hall of Fame or not. What's crazy is that Favre responded on Twitter. Not to apologize. Well, you might be a little apology in it, but he was like, not to apologize. What's crazy is that he said, let me clear the air. Why are you clearing the air? Well, Terrell Owens. You know Terrell. We all know, you remember T.O. Hall of Famer wide receiver T.O. He was like, yo, Favre, why you at it? Why you clearing the air? Why you at it? Why don't you clear the air on those misappropriated funds in Mississippi? If you don't know, Brett Favre, was hit with fraudulent misappropriation of funds in Mississippi. It was all over the headlines that he stole money from the needy. He didn't clear the air about that. So Terrell Owens said, well, why are you clearing the air? Why don't you clear the air about the misappropriated funds? Talk about a mic drop. Talk about a mic drop. But the main question I want to ask is, do you think that the sack, was it legit or was it not? Please drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Was that Favre, or was that Michael Strahan sack on Brett Favre? Was that a dive? Was it legit or not? Let us know what you think. And don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, so we can keep on bringing you things that make you ponder. All right, so moving on to the next segment. This one, I love this segment. NBA basketball, y'all. NBA. There is a lot of hooping going on right now. A lot of jamming, a lot of people getting facials, a lot of people getting back there. You dunk on me, I'll dunk on you. I love this time of year. For those that don't understand, basketball is a beautiful sport. It's a beautiful sport, especially when there's high competition. And the in-season tournament this year, it is on and cracking. There's 4 teams left. 4 teams. That would be the Oklahoma City Thunder, the Houston Rockets, coached by my boy Ime Udoka, Coach Ime. Man, he's doing a fantastic job over there in Houston. And I'm not saying that because, he's my former teammate. I'm saying that because he is doing a phenomenal job. The same job he did in Boston. Turned, a group of guys that's trying to get over the hump, turned them into a championship team. And now he's taking a Houston team that barely won 20 games before he got there. Last year, he got them winning 40 games. This year, they on the top of the West. Top of the West. Yes, the West. The Wild Wild West. Hey, Modi. Wild Wild West. Hey, Wild Wild West. All right, I love it. But man, he's got them playing straight basketball in the Wild Wild West.
But let's see if Ime can do something about it.
Ime is doing a phenomenal job. So we got Houston Rockets and